Alright, today we'll be converting the Garcia Black Max X4, the 4th generation, to a bait finesse reel. Let's go. For those who watch my unboxing video and also my cast testing video of this guy right here, which I am returning, this reel was a failed boat. At $150, it could not even cast 1/8 ounce properly. It did go out, but it was barely accurate. That reel was advertised to throw the lightest lure in my box. Unfortunately, it couldn't do it. This guy right here, right? A budget bait casting reel from Garcia. You get this thing around $40 to $50 on Amazon during sales, but retail price at $60. Then you go to Aliexpress to Ammo, okay? Their website have a lot of shallow spool for Garcia, and this specific one should fit it. Okay, and there should be some extra magnets if you need to configure for extra magnets. And it looks like there is a pin here that you need to convert. It'll be very, very easy. So we're gonna do this and see how low this guy could cast, because it's gonna be fun. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's heavy, just like that reel right there. That thing is like 7.2 ounces. So let's just see the total weight of this guy here. Whoop, that was an ounce right there. Okay, just the reel itself. Okay. So yeah, this reel right here is just a little bit heavier than the Garcia Revo. Let's take out the spool. Okay. Let's take out the spool. How do we do this? There's a little pin up top. But this guy right here, there is a bearing on it. And we're not going to weigh the pin. Just to show you that this guy here is pretty light. Okay, so this is half the weight of the Garcia Revo X bait finesse reel spool. It's a little bit deeper, just a little bit, but it's okay. It's going to be a-okay. With that bar, which we don't really care because it doesn't impact the spool once it's split. See, this is what reduces the weight too, so this is pretty cool. So I guess we have to take this guy here and put it from here, and like this. I will have to pop that little pin off right there. So let me grab like tweezers or something like that. Alright, so I got a lot of wire bending stuff, so don't fly out. Don't fly out. Alright, got it out. Okay. Alright, got it out. Now we need to pop out that bearing. Yep, came right out. Okay. I believe we just put this guy in just like so. So you see this right there? That goes into the spool. Let me focus. Focus. Not on the raWr fishing sticker. You guys get that at Bait Finesse Empire. Alright. So see that right there? That little gear. Get this thing right in there. Okay. Next thing you need to do is put that bearing back on. Like so. Come on. Boom. And then next thing we need to do is put that pin back on. It's hard to do it under the phone. So let me just get this guy here. Put the pin back on from one side. Nope, almost. Actually, I gotta use this side right here, the loopy side. Got one, got two, got them all in. Okay, so I'll take this guy here, put this guy in here just like so. There we go. See, it pushes that pin back out right there. And let's put this cap back on. And let's put it there just for now, okay? Because I didn't close the plate yet. All right, have it right there. And then let's put the side plate back on. And now we have a bait finesse reel. The way you configure it is you want to make sure this thing is loose as possible, but there's no like left or right wiggles. Okay. So I do have extra magnets, as you saw over there. You would have to glue that on, but I wouldn't do it yet. I want to test this before to see if I really need it. But let me show you guys right there. See that? You guys can put these magnets there. Do they have these labeled? They do. North. So you're supposed to alternate them. North, south, north, north. Okay? But we won't do that in this video. I'm just going to cast test as is. And if I need to add them, I will. But look at that. Let's see the total weight now. Wow, this whole setup is lighter than this guy right here. And the spool is lighter let's do some cast testing and see how low this ammo can go. Alright, let me share with you the setup that I'll be using for this cast testing session. I'll be mounting this reel on the Tsurinoya Dragon, the QLC 602 Ultralight. This rod here is rated down to 1 gram. And I'll be using a new line today from Sunline, and this is the Xplasma Asegai 8 pounds. I have 125 feet of line spooled onto this reel, and I am using 4-pound leader material about 1 rod length. Alright folks, we got to the cast testing pond. It's a little bit windy today, so you guys probably can see where the lure drops, but I'll do my best to indicate it in the video. First lure, as usual, we're going to put on the Z-Man shad fries with the shad heads, 1/16 ounce. Total weight here is 2.9 grams. Can this reel handle it with the ammo spool? We need to find out, okay? And for this test, everything's going to be the same other than 2 things, okay? Obviously, we're using a different reel. This is the Black Max X4 with the ammo spool. The PE line is going to be different. This is actually thicker than the previous, so the advantage is on the Revo X BFS reel side, okay? This is 8 pound, the Sunline Asegai. It's basically like a fusion type line, or, you know, kind of like spider wire, but I'm feeling this. It's definitely thicker than the previous line. This is probably around 0.8 go versus the one that we use. We use the VariVis 0.6 go, VariVis 4.6 go that is. And so yeah, the advantage is on the other reel. Anyway, let's see if we cast this lure. I am going to make sure the tension is set right, okay, and it is set right, okay, basically loose as possible, but no side-to-side play. And here we go. We're going to cast everything at max. We're going to first start off by exploring the brakes, and then if it's good, we'll see how low it goes. So first cast, go to the left a little bit, as expected when you put that much brakes on, but it's promising. Now, next cast is going to be a 66%. Let's give it a shot. It's casting further and it's getting more accurate. Okay, let's put it at 50%. But yeah, with the spool of this light, I anticipate no problems casting this lure out. Look at that. That is pretty accurate right in front of me. It's a little shorter distance than the Revo X at the moment, but let's try to dial this thing in. I put about 2 clicks under the middle point. Still not backlashing. Okay, we got some wind. Distance-wise, it's almost there. But you know what? Bait finesse is not about distance. I know fishing is about distance sometimes, but when you're using bait finesse, it's not about distance. It's about efficiency, accuracy, right, for short distance casting. So this is good. And still not backlashing. Oh man, let's try a little bit more. Let's see. That's about 30% brakes, maybe. Okay, 33%. This time I cast softer and I got to feather through likely. Yep, I have to feather through. If I don't, it will backlash a little bit, kind of fixes itself in the middle of the air. But the distance is hard to say because with all that wind, it's kind of disrupting, but you know, it is casting accurate. So I am passing this reel with this conversion spool for a BFS reel, okay? So let me just put this back up because we have a lot of wind here. I definitely won't be able to achieve distance with the wind like this. But I'm casting accurate, and it's not over spooling. This is fun. This is amazing. Okay, dang. This reel here with the spool is cheaper than the Revo X BFS reel. Weight is about the same, but no drag clicker. No drag clicker. Anyway, let's go lighter, shall we? I got the worm Z on, and there is some activity right there, like some crazy fall blitz activity. So I'm gonna sneak up to it for a second, but I did an overhead cast on that, and I felt like this might be a little light. Might be. All right, so I'm gonna go. It's actually hard because I got trees over there. This is a long rod, but yeah, it's a little off. It's a little off. Anyways, oh, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Ready for the storm. Pre-storm fishing, baby. Got a bass. But yeah, I'm casting this. It doesn't feel accurate, so we're gonna throw this fish right back in, and then we're gonna continue our cast testing. All right, so we got some wind coming, so I better hurry. The rain should be coming soon. So again, this is the worms from Z-Man, the new plastic. Okay, and I'm using the 1/20 ounce microfinesse shroom head, and the wind is picking up, so I have to probably move down over there. There's some trees over there. But let's give it a shot right about now. backlash. Let's turn on some brakes some more. But yeah, I think this might be too light. 2 grams. There's 2 grams on the dot. Okay. Oh, wait, that's a little bit better. But I compensated that cast, so kind of not count. Okay, let's try it one more time. Over spooling a little bit, you got feather through. Distance-wise, it's okay. But yeah, it is over spooling here. All right, so there we go. We are casting it over spooling. You got to feather through, but I am casting it. So I'm passing the worms. That's a normal cast right there, just a light cast because I don't want to over spool. But let's see if I cast it harder. I don't know why, when I cast it harder, it went to the left a little bit. That's what happens with the reels, with the spool kind of too heavy for the lure you're throwing. Do it one more time. Do it one more time, just for the sakes. Okay, just for the sakes. Okay, that's a little bit better, but I did hit that tree behind me. I better walk over. Here, one last time. All right, no more trees. Ready? Let's go. Over spooling like crazy. And yeah, you don't feather through with 1 click under half. You're still gonna overspool with this. So yeah, you could do it, but this is where the breaking point. I don't think I'll try a lighter lure, okay? Not trying a lighter lure. There you have it, my cast testing session. What do you guys think? All right, so this spool here is not a very, very shallow spool, so it's a versatile finesse spool. And as portrayed, you could use it as BFS by limiting amount of line you put on here, especially with thin line. And I'm able to cast down to 2 grams, but the 2 gram mark was kind of iffy, okay? It was like, I would say 90% accurate, and sometimes it would just go off just a little bit. So, you know, I think that's probably the borderline. I think you'll be able to improve the castability of this reel if you were to change to, let's say, thinner line, thinner than what I have here, because I think this is more of a around 0.8 go for this Sunline here. It does feel pretty thick. So you put it down to, let's say, 0.6 go. You could probably cast a little lighter, but I don't think you cast too much lighter. I wouldn't suggest upgrading to micro bearings because this is a relatively large spool. So potentially you might be over spooling. But, you know, this spool did come with extra magnets if you need to upgrade those. So if you want to fiddle, you'll definitely do it. I think I would put regular size ceramic hybrid bearings in it instead because this is a versatile finesse spool, so you could not only use it as bait finesse, right? You could use this as a long cast spool, right? Long cast reel. And what is that? Well, that's basically allowing this reel to cast somewhat lighter lures than a stock spool, right? But by putting thin line on, you cast a lot further. You know, I got in this reel because it was on sale. It was like $40, and I used it to create a video on showing people that even a budget reel could be good to learn how to cast a bait casting reel. And I do have a video portraying how easy it is to explore this reel and how to learn how to cast. So for those who are beginners, right, and want to learn how to cast a bait casting reel, you guys can check out the video in the end screen. And that video is actually doing pretty good, which is pretty surprising. But, you know, after that video, this reel just sat there. So, you know, now I could probably repurpose this as a finesse long cast reel for the fall, because the fall is all about swim bait fishing. I could throw, let's say, a 1/8 ounce jig head and maybe a 3-inch swim bait, and it'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. One more thing I want to note is that this conversion here, it feels like it's even better than that Revo X BFS reel, but you know, it still has quirks, right? This is still a heavy reel, but that Revo X BFS reel is pretty heavy as well. I hope Abu Garcia USA will bring over some of the Japanese reels like the Roxani BF8. That would be pretty cool to see in the US. Anyway, enough about that. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Catch y'all on the next episode.